the penguin? I too wonder where's the penguin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 4-letter nerd, the Heirogeekics Unlimited production. We are back after a break. We had an episode last week. Be sure to check out our YouTube and all that good stuff to catch up. It's amazing to be back. They gave me the button. After 2 years. They complained and they gave me the button. I'm happy to be back here.
Only temporarily, because
hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm just coming in and letting the fans know.
Anyway, it's all about me, not about him right now. We got a great show for you today. As you know, today I'm being Reginald's bestie. We'll see how long that lasts. You know, we'll go through great things. But anyway, first up, you know who he is. You know the kind of cake he provides. Ladies and gentlemen, BDB, Big Daddy Burgie. What's going on?
Man,
that wasn't good enough?
No, that was fantastic.
You know him. The Muffin Man's brother, down from Bakery Street, strutting cakes, getting them all muffin size. BDB.
Seriously, I need you as my wingman when next time I go out, man. For real. Good God.
All flour, no yeast. Anyway.
Ain't that the truth?
Holding us together and hopefully keeping us on the right track. You know her. We love her. She stares at me through her glasses. Katarina. Whoop.
Isn't yeast what makes it rise, though?
Quiet you.
But, you know, you don't want to put a person in, maybe not. Maybe not. But you're right. You are 100% right.
Sometimes yeast can be bad.
Hi. How many what, huh?
I said sometimes yeast can be bad. You know
we should we should do a cooking episode.
I would love to hear the story behind how you know that.
Anyway.
When are you going to bring in Reginald?
After I read this comment, it's the Muffin Man and Carrots Out had a baby. Muffins out. Yes. Ooh, yes. I like that one. All right. My bestie, as always, Reginald.
Fans are coming out swinging. I love it.
You're gonna swing it.
We are like 37 seconds in.
I mean, it happens. That's just the way it is with this show.
You know?
Oh, man. It's a pleasure to have you guys and see your beautiful faces. Reginald, great shirt.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it. It's like I see you've got one that's just immaculately awesome as well.
Yes. You know what? And I can't wait to wear it to the premiere of that great new movie. You know what, Reginald? Stay over there. Anyway, you had your shine, Mr. Face of the merch. My Little Ponies, you know what? Actually pretty dope. Not gonna pay for it.
Classic, although Reggie thought it was something else earlier.
Look, it was the angle of the crease. That's all I gotta say.
There was no crease.
There was a crease when I looked.
Why were you looking? No, I'm just kidding. He thought it said My Little, what is it? Peony?
Peony. I was like, whoa, madam. That's saucy.
My little peony. My little peony.
Can you imagine?
Galloping.
I'm sure that exists somewhere out there. You know that.
Yeah,
I'm sure it does now.
Or it will.
Yes.
There is a long-running podcast that I listen to called How Did This Get Made, where they riff on like good bad movies or sometimes bad movies. And when somebody says like a specific quote, like somebody says something throughout the show, they're like, "That's the T-shirt," and that, you know, and then they attach that merch to that show. So if you know how we have like the BDE thing for Big Daddy Burgie, I would like a My Little Peony shirt with Reggie's face like, right here.
Listen.
I want to say that's the shirt.
Be my face. Hold up.
You know what?
Thank you, Thomas.
She called out Reginald.
Right. Don't I have a shirt already that y'all put to me anyway? It doesn't matter.
Oh, and you know what? We can ask the audience what we think his cutie mark should be.
Mine is Step Roader. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm still waiting for that one. That shirt is the best. That's got to be made, that one. Step Roader, what are you doing?
Oh, we are dark sometimes.
We
need
sometimes. Every time I see the opening credit, it gets harder and harder for me to see Minnie Mouse in the dress, and I just see Big Blue. And my hands in the corner like this. Like I can't.
I swear, I do see that.
I have devolved.
I've noticed that every now and then, if I sit there, flip through something through Facebook, social media, something, I see Mickey and Minnie, I laugh my ass off because I just picture back to that one blue dress instantly, every time.
What did Dave Chappelle
Yeah, so
say?
thank you for
Better
that,
not bring
Megan.
your kids.
Let
Definitely.
not bring your kids.
What about a plural shirt, Cat? My Little Peonies with the 3 boys. All
I
right,
love that.
we're gonna have to ban Hugo. Of course, Birdie's cutie mark would be nothing other than the Burgie face. Actually,
I think it would be a cake.
The man ain't lying.
Slice
I
of
mean,
cake.
you know.
Or a
We-
peach.
you know what, Burgie? In the
It's
what? In the 6 years that I've known you, you have 3 shirts. You have Burgipedia. You have the shirt with the guy. Yeah, Burgipedia in the back, right? You have the other one with the face on it, and then you have a hoodie.
Yep.
Yo, my man's got more shirts than all of us.
Right?
I mean, he gave me my nice post in the back, so I'm not complaining. Thank you.
Bribery.
How about it's like a peach with
I know how
Bridgie's face on
Hollywood
it,
works.
like that baby face in the sun from the Teletubbies.
What's up, Seb? Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, our team is
Look
listening.
at
I'm-
everyone else
I'm
is like,
sure.
yeah, and Bridget's like,
Our team,
no.
our team's head
No.
director Mia is in the back listening. I'm sure when she's ready, she's gonna come back to all the things she wrote down.
She's probably already made that one about the My Little Peonies already up on the website now with me, you, and Reggie on it with the faces, something like that. You know
Hey.
damn well she already does.
Listen,
She don't waste no time.
merch. She's got a great eye for merch.
She's gonna have My Little Peony. I'm gonna be one, and I'm gonna have a big old ass on the back of my pony.
Can you?
I'm going
I just want to add. Can you have a cake saddle? Can you have a cake saddle?
the way that he's just completely given in to that.
Screw
And it's
it.
not even us doing it anymore. He does it to
Kinda
himself.
like he wants this,
Congratulations,
Reggie.
you played
my-
yourself.
It's my best accent.
His asset. His best asset. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's. I was trying to say that, I couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna move us along.
Please,
Geeking After Dark. Geeking
Is the
After
topic in the room with us?
Dark. Just call you Ass Daddy. I mean,
Yeah.
Lola is probably laughing her ass off. We wanted to continue some of the great topics. First of all, Reggie, what do you have in the first chamber? If anything,
In the first chamber.
Yes.
You ready for this? This is
Yes.
yours. You just gave it to me. We're
Yeah.
talking about
Oh,
We're going live.
we're going live.
We're already live.
So it's the trailer.
It's the trailer.
So I saw this really great horror trailer coming out for April 15th. This movie, I think, is coming out April 15th, if I'm not mistaken. I love horror. I particularly love horror that's not just jump scares or cringy, scary effects and gore. You know, this one looks hella funny and just like really scary. And I love that because it's about a vampire. And you might be like, vampires are played out. If
Oh.
Reggie will pull up the trailer.
I've seen this one.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I do.
Abigail, right?
Abigail, right. So
yeah.
if I remember correctly, these are robbers who went into the house to get something and they kind of like wanted to kidnap the girl, put her in whatever. And come to find out, she's a whole vampire. Now,
That's
Mhm.
that's straight out of anime. They always do the lolly vampires. Like, look, I'm a little girl. Don't worry about. And then they just turn into these giant demons that eat people.
right.
I
And
did
let's
see when I
not
saw this
forget
trailer-
Kirsten Dunst in Interview with
I
the
was getting ready to say
Vampire.
that. Yes. So what I was actually going to say was I don't know what came first. Anime vampire tropes with little girls or Interview with a Vampire with was it Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Kirsten Dunst. Oh my god, I'm forgetting that guy. I forgot his name.
Brad
He was
Pitt.
from Dawn to Dusk. Oh my
George, not George Clooney.
no,
The director?
yes.
Quentin
The
Tarantino.
feet guy.
Yes, Quentin.
There you go.
Yeah, the feet guy.
I think he was in there, and then it's another guy. It was a whole bunch of them. Anyway. So this movie looks amazing. Unfortunately, we can't play the sound because of copyright and all this other stuff. But it looks actually scary because Antonio Banderas. Yes. Oh,
It's Antonio de Banderas.
there you go. I got mixed up some people right now. So Antonio,
A
I'm
very
sorry.
young Antonio Banderas had a small part in it. Absolutely.
I mean, but he killed it, and his jawline though. Oh, I mean, I got a beard, so you can't really see it, but his jawline, amazing. Uh, but if you get a chance, check out Abigail. They don't sponsor us or anything, they don't sponsor me, but it looks amazing if you like horror, because the whole fact is like, I think she attacked them and they're like, "What are you?" And she's like, "A vampire." And like, "Well, you're locked in a cage." And she breaks out and she's like, "Dude," she's pillowing like, "I'm gonna kill you," and I love that. And they're locked in the house, obviously. Because
Oh, so it's like the little girl AI from Resident Evil. You're all going to die down here.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt if she did the voice, but it looks dope. That's one of the trailers I've recently seen that I'm really looking forward to, because it looks pretty dope. And at this time, I will take questions. Yes, you, Berginold.
I was gonna say, when I saw the first trailer for that too, I sat down, I looked at it, I was like, oh, this has got to be something. And then you see it, and she's a little vampire. I was like, oh, they screwed up. They
Yes.
full screwed up.
Yes.
Like, it just,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, for me, like the beginning when you see a little girl dancing, I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those movies about like bad parents and like the way that they treat these young dancers and stuff. And then I'm like, oh,
Yes.
Oh,
get it,
circumvent
girl.
my thoughts.
The
Speak your
parents were
truth.
like, oh wait, you took her? Good luck. Have fun.
The worst part is you can't leave the house, because a lot of these things are just leaving the house, which is something I would do. What was that new
Technically,
movie?
I would not have been in the house. Soon as they're like, there's a little girl in a cage. I need to go now. Bye.
Yeah, there are
My
certain
survival
situations that
instinct
once
is
you walk in the room and you're like, that's a no.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie I saw, but it was a remake of like a popular movie. I was gonna call it Friday Night. It's not that, but they were like, as long as you don't let the vampire in, we're fine. And then the Fright Night, yes. And then he
invite them in.
And then he just pulled the electrical cable out of the ground. He was like, "You think we haven't learned from that?" And the house started getting on fire, and they had to leave. And I was like, "That makes sense." So he doesn't go in, but you have to come out. Jordan Peele and what's his face did a great skit. But go ahead, Bergie.
I was about to say, so that messed me up. So they kidnapped the little girl,
right?
And they brought her into her house. How did they do that?
So they broke into her house. And
into her house.
Yeah, they broke into her, from what I understand from the trailer, because I don't want to watch too much. They broke into her house, and I think they were trying to steal something and maybe kidnapped her for a ransom, right? But the problem, it's her house, and she locks the house down. You know, obviously when the sun comes up.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought they took her out, and I was like, "Yo, that just how do you? Was she out cold?"
I mean, technically,
she's probably sleeping.
Well,
during
they
the
probably
day.
broke in as sundown was happening, like right at that twilight.
Yeah.
This is just guessing, but my assumption is they broke in at like twilight, like right at the time where it's starting, where the sun is going down, thinking that they're gonna go in, steal something, maybe take this girl for ransom, or maybe not even realizing she's in the house. And then finding her in that cage, they're like, oh, is she locked up? Not realizing that the house was locking down at the end of the night, and she was probably locked up for not her safety, but the safety of others. And now, boom, now they're trapped in this house that they can't get out of with a child vampire who seems to relish that.
Right. Like playing with
toys.
And again, we can be completely, or I can be completely wrong. I'm just speaking for myself. I can be completely wrong because this is just from what I saw from the TikTok version of the trailer, which might be a condensed version of what we were just seeing on YouTube.
Okay.
My thing is, I think she allowed herself to be put in that
That's what
I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe she doesn't come to full power until like you know.
I mean,
like
she's
still tired from the daytime, and they caught her at a weak moment, and then boom. Or maybe she just likes playing with people. Who knows?
Parents were probably like, she was like, my parents won't give me a new play toys. Oh well, house full of them.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a vampire, I would not trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just Jordan Peele.
You get that a lot with werewolves, where they lock themselves up.
Yes.
Protect other people.
Yeah.
You don't always see that with vampires.
They don't care.
They just go after like deer and shit, and then have sparkly skin and golden eyes.
The sparkly skin.
And like to play baseball in thunderstorms.
I mean, it's smart.
I'll say this and now move forward. Jordan Peele really had a really good skit where I think the girl from church, whatever, came to visit her friend. She's like, I haven't seen you in church. Oh, girl, I can't come in. Don't worry. She's like, no, come on in. They kept going back and forth. I can't. Oh, come on in. Yeah, I want you to come back in. And she came in and she ate her because she was a vampire. And I was like, yo, that was amazing. It's a great skit.
I thought she was going to burn up. That's why.
Same here.
No. She wasn't in the church. I apologize. She was at her house, but she's from church. I know, right?
Mm.
I'll send it to you guys later. It's amazing. Reginald, what do we have next on our agenda?
Next on the agenda.
It's Avatar slander. Listen, I tried again. I tried it. Virgie got spicy with me and it rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, maybe I didn't give it a chance. I looked at the reviews. Trash. Okay. I couldn't do it. Look at me.
I don't believe any review except my own and people whose taste I trust, because you know that people will spam
100%.
spam things with bad reviews because they have a personal vendetta. Now, I'm not saying that some of these or even all of those reviews are legitimate.
Yes.
But I sincerely feel like if you can just maybe skip episode 2 if that bothers you that much and just go right into 3 and see if you can do it, because a lot of shows, they need a couple episodes to because they have to lay a lot of groundwork.
Yes.
Yeah, 400%.
That's why with anime you give it 3 episodes.
Don't trust strangers. Trust your friends that you keep booting out of this show.
Right? I trust those people.
And I love it to death.
Look, we're not like Rotten Tomato. We don't get paid, and we don't have a vendetta because you wouldn't put me in your movie or something. I mean,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should. I can't read the book right now. Not yet. All right, let's move forward, shall we?
So I gotta admit, I am slacking. So I haven't watched it yet, but it's in the queue. I'm ready to watch it. And actually last night, to get ready for this, I watched one of the YouTube channels do their recap of the entire 5 seasons in 38 minutes. And I'm like, okay. And then it made me realize I never watched season 5 because I thought season 4 was the last one.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know there was a season 5. I'm like, why is this video so long?
I had to go back because some people are like, oh, before you watch the first episode, you got to know what happened in the beginning and the end of the last one. They ran down everything. I was like, wait, that shit all happened?
Like, that was a thing? I'm like, that's terrible.
As someone who watched X-Men, the original X-Men series on Saturday religiously, I have it probably somewhere in my cabinet. I have the DVDs, which I think is like 7 or 8 discs. All right.
Oh, wow.
And I watched it. Yeah. I would get up, but right now my daughter is trying to get me to read. What is this? Suave?
Bubbles.
Lupita Nyong'o. Oh, okay, maybe later. So she's trying to get me to read and watch. But I have the whole series in DVDs. I have been watching 97 every Wednesday, and it has been amazing. There are 2 things I realized with the X-Men. Number 1, they're just not gonna win. Okay, no, I'm sorry.
He ain't lying.
I'm sorry. They have
most
some
talented
great
losers in the place.
Right. They have some great victories. And sometimes it's just something little that they overlook or something sometimes it's like a big ramming force that comes after them. With the latest episode, it's a tearjerker. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a tearjerker. I'm not going to tell you what happened because I see the no spoiler alert by Lala. Lala, excuse me.
Lala.
Yeah, because it looked like Lola on my screen. I'm getting old. Sorry, Lala.
Youngest one of us talking about he's getting old. There we go.
And by a significant number. We're not talking about a year or 2.
No.
I'm joining the old club. Don't worry, I'll be there shortly. I'm coming, Martha.
Where's your AARP membership at, sir?
On the way. I got my cattle card instead. And the second thing is, you know what? I think a lot of things could be handled differently and better if they all kept in contact with each other. Because they do this thing where they super emo.
Where they don't.
It's 1997, okay?
They can still tell. They have like 3 telepaths in the latest series, but 2, it's just like
maybe they don't get good signal in the mountains.
They're like, hey, I'm really sad. I'm gonna go on a finding journey
from the middle of Antarctica in the Forgotten Lands. Nah, bruh.
And they're like in subterranean, like concrete. Your cell phone don't work in there.
Jean Grey at the start of 97 is technically an Omega level mutant, although she doesn't. You know what? I'm gonna keep that for me.
But you know what? This is the superhero trope if ever. They make these superheroes OP, but constantly getting their asses handed to them.
Well, they got to keep the story going.
Unless you're Dwayne Johnson, you write in your contract, no one can ever beat you. And then you wonder why Black Adam sucked.
Well, somebody tell Aurora to write that into her contract, okay?
Right?
But, it's just like if they kept in contact, a lot of stuff would be different. I am very happy because the show seems to be using some of the previous successful arcs I already see where this one is going. And wait, why is Reggie Mayhem wearing the same shirt? Because we're besties.
Do you know?
Because they're fake friends.
You weren't here from the start of the show, Steph, but I'll allow it. You know what I'm saying? Because
See,
you
look.
come here all the time. Look
Yeah,
at this.
frenemies.
Bestie shirt. Bestie shirt.
They have to
Wear
do
it.
that.
It's in our
Twin, where have you
contracts.
been? Nobody knows.
Our therapist said we had to play nice with each other. Nobody knows me like you. What? How do you ladies do it? Is it like this? Oh yeah, like you do know.
What is this?
Wu-Tang? Sir, they left me when they started doing the heart like this.
No, we're not.
That's
No, we're not.
Sir, that is
no,
gang
no,
signs. That is
no.
gang signs. I don't care if no one says that's gang signs.
Hey, gang. How did you get my gloves? All right. So anyway, I think it's time for me to put on my gloves. If you haven't get a chance, it's on obviously Disney, and X-Men 97. It's really great. We talked about it yesterday, last week, that maybe Spider-Man. No, Burgess did confirm Spider-Man is going to get a reboot.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what the hell happened to Mary Jane. All right.
What's up with that spot? Oh, I know why. Because they're going to tie it into the Spider-Verse. Because that was how that show ended. Is we've got all these Spider-Men. Mary Jane fell to another dimension.
All that. What happened to Mary Jane? They said
that's it. She went to another dimension. They got to go get her.
Allegedly. I just want to show you something. The great things of being a parent, right? My daughter found my gloves in which I used to season and stuff, and now she is also part of Dr. Doogie Howser, Dr. Doogie Howser's medical team. All right?
I'm like Dr. Doom. I'm like, what?
Good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just keep the one glove on, Mayhem. Go full Mayhem Jackson. Show moves. I got you. I got you. No problem. You guys, when you get a chance, please check out X-Men 97. It's really worth your time.
I gotta watch today's episode. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but that's on my to-do list as soon as we get done with the show tonight.
Exactly. It's on the list. I've have so much anime to watch, so many games to play.
Oh,
yeah, for real.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Speaking of games, I'm going to go back to the Division 2. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to go back to that.
That's not the game you need to go back to.
What's the game I need to?
You got two other games that you need to go back to.
Sir, what is that?
Remnant and Apex. We still haven't beat those damn bugs.
That's right. And I need to shoot you and Will again. Let's move on, shall we? They know what this is. I am the problematic teammate, okay? I'm Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my gosh. Remember when you couldn't get away from that.
Friend on friend violence. Gotta love it in video games.
Right?
Let me fire.
Wait, Reggie, this is your time to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As much problems as I cause, don't I back you guys up and carry my weight and support you guys?
Yes, he does. But as soon as he's done carrying us, he's going to shoot us. Don't let him lie to you.
It's out of love, okay?
No, sir, we'll be right back. We're going to go do this. Okay, Mayhem will literally line his character up and just draw his gun and just wait. As soon as he sees our character twitch to let you know that we're back, just starts unloading on us.
To be fair, they leave a lot. Bathroom breaks, they got to attend to the ladies, whatever. And then that leaves me bored here and I got stuff to do.
You leave too, but granted, we still shoot you too. We shoot you when you're not looking. We just shoot you while you're not there. You come back like, where's half my health? We don't know.
What they say? Nobody likes me like you do. No.
I can see the three of you guys shooting each other in like the ass or something, or shooting each other in the foot or something.
100%. Listen,
you know?
To anybody who's gaming, who's watching this now, if you don't play with friends who don't like, I don't know, just harass you in some sort of way, you're not living it up, okay? You're not doing great, all right? Oh, Sophia. Hi, Sophia. We're doing great. We're actually just talking, having fun. We're trying to finish.
Talking about shooting each other. That's all.
That's bad. That's bad.
Me and Reggie are in counseling, which is why what's step brothers, out here wearing the same shirt.
Do we just become best friends?
Yes, we did.
Yup.
I feel like they legitimately would make king size bed bunk beds.
Oh yeah.
I was my beard.
We can make it work.
Yeah,
right,
I feel like that would be mostly Reggie with the engineering.
I could do it. All right, so this is something I brought up. So this is a game that I know it came out last month, but that's okay because I need to finish the first one again so I can get the story going. So that way I could, finish, because I played the crap out of this on the PS1. So I got to keep going. So why would I stop? Granted, I am upset that it's, 4 separate games on its own, but I'm still going to get them all. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Because I enjoy me some Final Fantasy VII.
Hey, Brian.
I watched all the shows.
Brian.
I watched the movie. I played the game. And, I just got to get back to where I was.
I apologize on this. I'm very sorry. I don't mean to break character. Hey, Brian, are you doing Rhode Island anime? I'm just curious. Just let me know. Sorry.
There's no breaking character, sir. This is what we do.
Nerd.
Hey, Brian, you got any sponsorships you out here giving? You got $5 I can borrow?
I mean, Brian should sponsor us. I'm just saying.
Do you have any friends that want to volunteer?
Yeah, right.
Since we're attacking from all angles right now.
Brian, you got any
Brian's like banned.
Brian quietly closes the window.
All right, cool.
You got any pizza in your fridge right now, Brian?
Got any
games on your phone, Brian?
Do you have any
phone charger, Brian? Can you help me?
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Grey Poupon?
It's my favorite. You just drive up, roll the window down.
Red 5 Toys are collectibles. Just hashtag just saying.
Oh, see how he does it now, right? He's using us. I get it.
We have he took a picture with the mug. He took several pictures with the mug.
I know he did. Brian,
you know what?
You had way too much fun with that, Brian.
Maybe you know
did.
What?
Everybody did.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all, because there's so many of you here today, if you all, when the merch store opens again and we start offering these mugs and you buy one, please take a picture and send it to us. Thank you.
Please do. Oh my God, yes. Take the raunchiest, dirtiest picture you can that we can show on the show.
Mia.
I'm out. I'm out. No.
Mia.
I
feel like that's a personal attack.
No, it's not an attack. I just want to see how creative our viewers can be.
No. She was saying about the application process, how you guys automatically just put in no matter what.
Oh, that.
It's almost like it fills it out itself. I don't understand what you're trying to say with that comment, Mia. I don't enter anybody in there.
I would actually I would challenge somebody that has the mug, if and when they ever do get it, like some type of adventure you go on. Like, say you go not saying I would hope no one takes bungee jumping or something. If you do something crazy,
the hills with
your mug has visited 5 states.
Yep.
I want to count, at least 5 states, and has been in the hands, shirts, pants, luggage, and hotel rooms of more people than you'll ever know.
And for some reason, I am still not disturbed by this. I don't know why.
It's the magic laptop. I still need to get the mug. Don't worry, Sophia. We are working on putting on the store and the merch. We took a break because we've been working tirelessly, and when we get it up, we'll definitely let you guys know. But yes. I will say this. Can you imagine somebody's like, oh my God, we're getting attacked by bears. And one guy's like, good thing I got this Burgie mug. What's up, Yogi? What you want to do?
Not a cake mug, because then that would stun the heck out of whatever was attacking.
Right. We would have taken it to Cleveland Fan Expo this weekend. Oh, all right. Thank you. No problem. I mean, listen, when it's up and running, once again, I implore you guys, if you really do want to support, you don't have to, but if you do want to support and you like the idea, get a mug, take a picture, send it to us, please. We'll make a collage at the end of the year and show you guys how amazing you guys are.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be amazing. Thank you. I also would love it if we got a scrunchie.
Yo, a scrunchie goes. Hello, I have long hair too, so I would wear it.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for my hoodie too. You know what? Please.
Or even a bonnet.
Yo, original bonnet. Yo, Mia.
Look, no, please, I can't do that because I would Voldemort that bonnet so hard and put it under and just spin around.
I would host the show in the bonnet.
I would, your bonnet, and they think it really was him.
Yes, I'll take 2 scrunchies, 1 for each pigtail.
Oh my
Mia,
God.
get me out.
See, thank you, Sophia. Already sold.
A robe and a bonnet. I would host the show in. Okay, I would do that.
Brian, I have no say in this merch. It's done. Like they mention it. It is now out there in ether. It is somehow being made already. It'll be available.
Brian,
it's in the chat that we have right now. It's already done. What other?
That is
I,
right, Brian.
seriously, I want someone to go to the website and come up with some ideas. We got to run a contest for somebody's ideas that makes it to something that comes out.
I
Okay.
would like to see Sophia do a Bergie version of a Harley. 'cause
What
she
about
has-
aprons? Lala,
What?
you beautiful
Don't give
genius.
her any ideas.
You beautiful genius. All right. I cooks. Okay. I will wear it. I want all the Bergie
if we
merch.
put him on an apron, we got to get a suggestive pose on that apron more than the laying down.
Ooh, with like a spatula in front of
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I was just gonna say this. We're doing for Rhode Island Comic Con. We're announcing for this year. We're doing the Breaking
admit.
Bad. We're doing the Breaking Bad announcements with all the celebs. Imagine having the Lopalos chicken, but it's me instead for that.
It's beautiful, guy.
And people goes and get photos with them at the show. I think that'd be hilarious.
Holly Bergie. Listen, if
I agree.
one of my dreams right now just came to me
The Harley
is to
Bergie.
have the
Oh
whole
my
expo
God.
wearing Bergie merch. That's all. Everybody
Harley.
who works
I love
for the
it.
expo to wear Bergie merch.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be.
Bergie
I'm pretty
Harley.
sure that's gonna be the
Oh,
after party.
Can we show Steph's?
Those
Can we
people.
show Steph's comment, please?
Sure. It just manifests itself. Or
No, the
Bergie
waffle iron.
Yo, Steph, that is gold. I'm gonna have to start starring these comments.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Mia is
So
saying,
what's the next nerd thing we're talking about?
hold on, Reginald. If
We're
people
not
want-
done. Okay,
Please just
We're
message me, and I'll
exploiting
see what
you,
I can
sir.
do.
sit
So
back
I'm
and let us
gonna-
embarrass you.
yes, I want to leave that up for a little bit. If you guys want specific stuff, just message Mia and she'll get on it. She's head of our creative team. What was next? Okay, this is actually pretty good. Hold on, a Bergie kite, for spring and summer. You know what? I will have. She flies kites. I will
Or a
have her fly
flag.
kite.
That you can hang year round.
Ooh.
Flag Day?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I
Put it out
just
on April
imagine-
4th.
That would be the weirdest thing, just driving
Oh
to
my
work and then just seeing all these Bergie flags on the side.
Put
of the
his
road.
face on the Rhode Island flag. What is the
Be
Rhode
one of those toasters that will toast his face into some bread. When we
What are you
get
talking
to
about?
like
Bergie
level
is the
two
Rhode
of
Island
merch,
flag.
yes. I mean,
Oh.
all right. So let's
See, Brian's in on it too. He's saying it's a toaster.
He's just looking for merch to put at his booth now. It shows he can make some money.
Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah,
those
we
flags
can
are
definitely
deal.
put Bergie on that. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bergie, you rock, man. So we'll do it definitely. So let's move forward.
Thank you for being
But
so
still,
famous.
let
Don't
us
you
know, and if
love
not,
being
let me
popular,
know.
Bergie? Don't you love being popular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As someone said it, I'm a pseudo celebrity, which I don't.
That's what I said, and I stand by it. You're welcome.
Y'all love me. I don't know
He's
why.
even had his face on the Jumbotron as a featured guest.
Yes, he
Yes, yes.
I
Would
did
you
in
like to know?
Colorado.
You know what I need to do? Why did I think of this? Get a megaphone with his face on it. Boom.
Oh, and give that to Emily. Everyone will see it.
Yes. Yes.
And
All
hear
right.
me.
Mhm.
Let's move forward. Let's talk about some other stuff. Bergie, you are beautiful. We are loved. What do we got next?
So I've got some anime trailers for us to look at because I'm excited for way too much anime. But these are my top two that I really want to talk about because these are some series that I've been watching. I didn't read the light novels. I didn't read the manga, but the anime is dope and hilarious, and it needs to be shared more than what it is. And the first one is one of the oddest ones I've ever seen, and it is Konosuba. This is what happens if you get sent to another world with a crappy ability and teammates that are willing to help but bad at it.
Okay.
Oh, so mayhem when playing that game with you. Got it.
Oh.
Yes.
But I'm good. I carry my weight, kind sir. All right. They may be chasing
he
me.
carries his weight and then shoots us with it.
That's all.
And so he got ability. His ability when he came here was luck. That was the only skill he got. But he got to make one wish, and it was to bring the goddess with him, and she hates it. And the goddess is the one with the blue hair,
Okay.
and she's the goddess of water. But when she's on the planet, she's weak as all get out and useless.
It's crazy that you say that because real quickly, a lot of anime have been sprouting out of like people who are born into different bodies. Was it isekai, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, this is an isekai.
is the isekai. Is the new isekai drama. One of my favorites is So I'm a Spider. So what? That
Oh my
season
god, I love
finished.
spiders so much.
It finished, and I'm waiting for the rest. But this is dope. Like anime has really come a long way. Who was it? Funimation. Funimation recently got absorbed. Is that correct?
Yes.
They got-
Funimation got absorbed into Crunchy, and then they got rid of a lot of shows that were only on Funimation that you can't watch anywhere else, and that pissed me
Which
off.
I don't know why they did that because that is such a stupid move. If you've been watching anime or you've been on the internet since at least 1998, you
Right.
know there's a will, there's a way. Hoodwinks.
right.
We got Watch Cartoon Online, PirateBay.org. These are
Yes, sir.
anime.
Don't say their names out loud.
They're no longer in service.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that.
okay.
I ain't
So
never
anyway,
heard of them.
Yes, exactly. So
I've never seen this man before
I've
in my
never
life.
seen these places before, but there are definitely ways we can watch anime. And if you still have like a little bad taste toward anime, I would advise you to get rid of it. Anime is like where we originally started with pictures with a story, but this is a more developed storytelling, and you'd be surprised. There's some that are funny, there's some that are very raunchy, and there's some that are very dark, and some that are very funny. It's gotten so big, honestly. And the thing that got me into this was Princess Mononoke. If you don't know what
Yes.
that is, it's probably one of the best films of all time, and it only gets better from there. So you just got to find your niche. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, Rich.
No, you're good. Just find your spot in anime and stay there, and then branch out when you're ready. Like me,
Yep.
I watch so much anime. I watch shouju. I watch the action. I watch the dramas. It doesn't matter if it's good. I'm gonna watch it. If it's funny, I'm probably gonna watch it. If it's good and funny,
Right.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. Like this one. This is I got reincarnated as a slime. Once again,
Right, yes.
he got stabbed and he died, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm." And everything he was saying to himself as he was dying turned into what abilities he got when he got reincarnated and what he became. So he didn't want to be cold. He didn't want to be hot. He didn't want to take physical damage. He didn't want to do all these things. So they're like, oh, all these things that you've gone through that brought you to us, the best thing to make you is a slime. And in the beginning, he couldn't see, he couldn't talk. And it was just him as this little blue ball, like going through life, trying to figure out how to make things work.
Yeah.
He found this cave that he started off in. He started absorbing the magic crystal and got stronger and stronger. And then he ate other magical things and got stronger. He opened his eyes. He gave himself a voice, started eating other monsters, getting their abilities. And he is now the whole ruler of an entire kingdom of monsters that he is now evolved.
I just want to really quickly address the comment that Sophia said. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are my favorites from when I was a kid. I will not hesitate to say this. It took them 2 years for Goku to turn Super Saiyan, okay? They started it over, okay?
That was Cartoon Network, not the.
It doesn't matter. That's why we were watching in the States, okay? They started it over, okay? Not the Namek saga, the whole saga. And then they still did it again. Oh my God. Great series, arguably. I think Cell series was probably one of the best, especially when Gohan lost it.
Oh God, yes.
Naruto is dope. I know some people are kind of like up in arms about the filler, especially Boruto. Hunter x Hunter, I'm scared because I feel like they're still putting more stuff out, but I don't know if that's fan fiction or if it's basura trash. But I do want to go back and finish everything. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you for booking the mic closer. Hold on, everybody.
And me. I do.
Apparently, my daughter has been watching anime as well. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to talk about what you've been watching, how you've been watching it. All right? Because I got hood
So
release.
she's
What
been
you
watching
got?
the sub, is what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Something. Definitely watch that. If you and I wanted to add on, if you haven't gotten the chance on Netflix, I don't know where else is at. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is dope.
It's still, I think it's still on Crunchy.
It's still on Crunchy. Okay,
So.
I don't necessarily advocate for them, but all right, I guess you can watch Crunchy.
I've been rocking with them since they weren't,
The
as
tyrants,
upstanding platform.
jerks.
And so, I've just been sticking with them.
That's not my man. I'm not sticking with him. Anyway,
That's okay.
can we move forward? I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk right now. But if you support Crunchyroll, that's fine.
If Crunchyroll is watching, this is the opinion of Just Mayhem.
Yes, Please
So
support the
don't
show, but
sue
not
the
me.
rest of us.
I can say I just actually when I was at Anime Boston this past last weekend, well, 2 weekends ago, I went to something called Bad Anime Bad, and I watched some bad anime. It was a panel. Yo, they showed some trash anime stuff. It was just the best thing ever. You got to watch this one, Dinosaur Island. And what I'm telling you, it reminded me of like 1997, like Windows 95 animation with clip art. I'm not kidding when I say it. And one of the major actors that was in it, voice actor, Mark fucking Hamill.
Listen, that
Mark
He
man.
needed a paycheck.
Oh,
Leave
he
him
definitely
alone.
needed. There's no doubt he needed a paycheck on this one. This movie was horrible.
When was it made?
Oh, it was like 1995 or something like that. It
Yeah.
is bad. And then I watched this other one, Garzi's Wing.
Mhm.
If you ever want to hear the worst translation of Japanese stuff like anime to
Mhm.
American, they battle monsters and characters that are called Gabagoo. Literally, that's what it was. They were like, "Oh, we're going to go to Gabagoo," and I was like, "I'm sorry, what? Did he just make fun of Italians?" I was like, "What the hell trash is this?" Like, bad. Best thing I've seen yet, though.
Okay.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Sebastian probably knows about it. Big shout out to Nerds of the Round because he listens to that stuff. It's probably as bad as Ray Earth animation for sure.
Whoa, Ray Earth was not bad, bro.
Some people thought otherwise.
I'm gonna give it.
I guess I might have my rose tinted glasses on, but when I watched it, I enjoyed Magic Knight Ray Earth.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it so you know what? I'll give it a 7. I like you today. All right, 7.
Okay. I appreciate it.
What else we got on this? On the I forgot I had socks. Let me show you these. See these socks? Hold on, wait. Let me show you these socks right here. I'm not gonna wear these. These are Christmas socks. These are Christmas anime socks. I'm gonna hang everywhere. You see this? Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Ed, what else we got? Sorry, I can't put it out.
Anyway, so up next is something that I didn't watch, but one of us did, and I'm going to give them their time to shine because I couldn't bring myself to watch it, and yeah.
Is it Avatar? Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's not Avatar.
Oh,
It's
okay.
worse than Avatar. So.
The blue Avatar?
Worse than the blue Avatar.
I'm sorry, that movie's trash. I watched Ferngully. I'm good.
There
Anyway.
you go. No, it's a very lovely movie that we all know.
Oh
and,
God.
and apparently it has given him trauma.
Hold on. Oh wait, I woke up. God. I hear me.
You hear me in the background, right?
Yeah, we heard that.
Listen,
sorry.
It's funny how Kat told me not to listen to reviews, listen to the friends.
I said from strangers.
She said strangers.
You did say from strangers, right? But the reviews from strangers and your reviews are the same. This was a stay away from. Do not.
Oh God, yeah. So just to see a little bit here, and I don't even give a shit if I spoil anything in this friggin' movie. Trust me, it ain't gonna matter. The guy that's right there, that's supposed to be Ben Parker. Like that's Uncle Ben.
No, what?
That's Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben's an EMT?
According to this
Yeah.
one, because they're trying to somehow tie it all into
To tie the universe together.
the universes together. So that's supposed to be Uncle Ben. Trash, straight up trash. These,
But you
three
know
girls
what? They picked a really good actor for Uncle
Yes.
Ben, and that's like the shame of it all. Like
Right.
they
Right.
had some really talented people in here, and they could have built a beautiful universe if they decided to take their time and build it the right way, which is how Marvel did with the original.
or actually get the original
Avengers.
source material and work off of it.
What? Why
Benji.
would Sony do that?
Virgie.
I'm less
Yes.
married to that than the idea of like, well, to your point, I think they could have if they had decided to build it from the ground up instead of putting all of these people together out of context with no backstories, with
Oh yeah, none.
with no build up in knowledge of any of these characters, and then just throw them in there.
Right.
I don't want to mind wipe myself because I may go back and watch it again.
But I do
Oh,
think
you
that
wanna
the
see Halle
people that
Berry
they
in leather.
cast for most of the roles could have done a great job with those characters had they been treated correctly. Except this guy. That guy was awful.
Damn.
Irredeemable.
No,
Irredeemable, that guy.
There was so parts of it, like you're seeing like the three girls here, and then when they become like you don't even see them in their suits. That's all like flashbacks or like future things of
Yeah, that's
Ezekiel
premise. Like he's
telling
seeing the future. He's having
Yeah.
visions of the future.
There is no superhero in here except for the girl that's Madam Web and Ezekiel. That's it. They're the only two with superpowers. The others are just regular humans at this point.
Wait,
They're not anything.
What?
So everything you see them in that where it's almost like a flashback and he's talking about it or she
We're gonna
sees
do
it.
a few. We're gonna do a full spoiler. That guy who's the big bad keeps on having visions that these three girls are going to be the ones that kill him. And when he has these dreams, like these visions, they're nightmares that he has that he wakes up
Yep.
from. They are already in costume and have become their versions of in the Spider-Verse of whoever they are with their powers, what have you. So he tries to find them before they get their superpowers so he can kill them and they in turn can't come in the future and take care of him. And
Correct.
then she's already gestationally infected because her mom got bit. Well, her mom got
So-
put into these waters where it like
Okay,
absorbed
this
it.
movie sounds worse than what I originally thought.
Jesus.
Dude, seriously.
I'm-
Like
But like basically her mom was pregnant with her and dying.
yes.
And the spider's venom was like while she was in gestation.
So,
So
these
she got Spider Woman's backstory, but on Madam Web.
correct. So in a way, like
What?
she got her mother was looking for the spider in like this Argentinian like Amazonian like type jungle, and this thing had
Right.
healing powers.
She was looking
So
for
she
that
wanted to
spider
study it.
because it was allegedly supposed to give people superhuman powers and because in the jungle they had people that had given their lives to this spider god
But
and
no one
had
has
were
seen these
rumored
humans
to have like
ever.
healing powers or whatever. Yeah, but they seemed perfectly comfortable hopping around like nobody's business. Like, there's no way that they would not have been seen, even if this was like in the 70s that this happened.
They were
And
like
that's another thing.
Tarzan
film
jungling
take-
around the whole
How this is
jungle.
supposed to be in the 90s, right? Like 90.
So the movie takes place now with what we see to
God.
happen now is 1995 to 97, somewhere in that time
Right.
frame. Her mother got, killed like 20 plus years ago, like 23, 24 years
I
ago.
think she's like actually in either her late 20s or early 30s, Madam Web.
This
Yep.
And she
movie-
just starts having these random like visions. But what also killed me about this is it takes her so long to understand what's happening because she keeps on like she'll have like the vision and it feels like she's living it. And then all of a sudden she'll revert back to like 2 minutes ago and things start happening as she just envisioned it. And then she's over here like, didn't we just talk about this? Like after the second time this happened, shut up. Like you
Yeah.
know what's happening at this point. You can't be like, yeah, but you already said that. Ma'am, this is already played out for you several times.
At this point, I just want Sony to just burn every
Everything.
effing contract that they have that's related to Spider-Man and stop. Because I mean,
I would
Venom
love to
3
see
they're
all
gonna
of
make,
these
they're
things,
gonna do
just
Venom
not like
3.
that.
Venom 3, they're going to do okay. We know that it's going to be a cash cow because it's Venom, Carnage. If they add Toxin, stuff like that, it's going to make money. But everything else they touch that is Spider-Man related is garbage, unless it's a video game.
or at
just
least
I'm worried about
in
Craven.
partnership with Marvel.
Craven,
I'm worried. It looks okay, but I'm now.
I'm worried. I'm worried about Craven because it looks like he has superpowers,
right.
and I'm not. It's like
To be fair, at
He
one
doesn't
point,
have superpowers. His abilities are just pushed to the
Right.
maximum. Of
he's like Daredevil in a way. Like he
Yeah.
is heightened. His senses are heightened. He is stronger than most normal men. His sense of smell, stuff like that, because he was trained that way. The
Yes.
way they made it, it looks like he got superpowers, and now that's how he tracks and does all this stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's Aaron Johnson who played
Aaron
Quicksilver.
Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson played
Kick
Quicksilver.
ass.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
know the guy can do the action sequences. It's just I'm scared shitless of that story and how bad that's going to be because I want it to be good, but I have a feeling it's going to be garbage. And Madam Web, I mean, I have like 3 horrible movies in my Rolodex that I think are the worst movies ever. Jonah Hex is 1, Catwoman's 2, and I want to say Madam Web is 3.
Okay,
And
so
it's like a tie between all 3 of them for fighting for number 1. Like
I'm not gonna lie to you, Madam Web.
And not in a good way.
pure trash, and I don't think anybody should watch it at all. The fact that we don't even get to listen, we've had some bad shows and movies, but when it comes to superheroes, we at least get to see them in quote unquote action in tights or whatever. We don't get that.
You don't even get Madam Web to be Madam Web until the
Right.
last minute of the effing movie.
And then Kat talking about, they keep talking about the Vision, whatnot. It kind of reminds me of the flashback in Luke Cage that kept happening, and everybody kept explaining their origin story. I'm tired of that stuff.
Yes.
Trash. I think Craven, I just wanted to say Craven does get some powers, quote unquote, in a sense with one Spider-Man movie, not Spider-Man movie, one Spider-Man story, excuse me. I know, right? So maybe they're drawing for that. It still looks pretty decent, but I can understand your fear. Your caution. I think that's better. Venom 3, I don't think anybody should see it at the moment because it's definitely a cash grab. Like what Let There Be Carnage was And then
if you're gonna do also Craven, how are we not doing Craven with the death of Superman? I'm sorry, death of Spider-Man as that. Like that has to tie in. That would be one of the greatest stories that they ever did if they did that. If you wanted Holland away from it and move on to another actor, you do that as the final movie. I'm telling you, that makes $1 billion probably in the first weekend, for crying out loud.
That was mostly my fault. Sorry, Chandra. She said we gave her a brain aneurysm trying to explain the story.
Felt like that watching it, trust me. And I had hopes for that because Madam Web is such a key character in the Spider-Verse.
I was hoping to tell us where Madam Web went.
I got tricked by the casting because I was like, oh, they got. I thought that the casting was well done. Each of the actors that they hired to play the main characters, I was like, oh yeah, they could definitely do that. Like I feel like they could play those parts. And one of the girls, the one that's from the TV show with Zendaya.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
HBO.
about.
She's like getting award-winning buzz for one of her other roles. I mean, she's got the talent.
Is it Euphoria?
Euphoria.
Yeah, that's it. Sydney Sweeney, I think her name is.
Yes.
Is that right? Sydney Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney.
She's getting all of these accolades for other roles that she's playing. She definitely could have handled this.
Sydney Sweeney also said, she also came out and said the only reason I took this was so they would make my romantic rom-com movie and got it greenlit so it would get in the movie theater. That's the only reason why she did this.
Fair enough.
Well,
I mean, she played Hollywood. I mean, you're a smart girl. Why not?
Yes, Immaculate, which is the one that she's getting all that buzz for, that we might actually get a nomination in horror because of her.
Ooh. I'm amassing a big book pile that I'm gonna have to read to my daughter later. I just want to show you, it's 5 books, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm
Anywho.
surprised the phone book isn't in there.
Soon. Soon. Yellow Pages. Oh my God, if you know what that is. Ladies, can we move forward? What else do we have?
All right. So this is one that I did not watch. When I first heard about it, I was intrigued. I'm like, oh, let me watch it. And then the more I found out about it, the less I liked it. And then I read a synopsis of what it was over the weekend, and it just really, really irked me. Because I figured it was going to, like, buck the trend and not just play into the stereotype, but, like, discuss it and then say how to get away from it or do something. But no, they didn't. They just leaned right into it, and they were just like, yeah, no, let's just lean into this and see how we can show this social issue that's going on, but don't do anything about it. And that is the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh, I thought it was Avatar. Okay. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I want to see this movie so bad.
I want to see it too.
It's already out of the theaters.
I know. And I was like,
really?
I was surprised they got put into theaters because there
Right?
was so much flack for it, and people were like, boycott it. This is gonna be horrible. And I'm like, this ain't never gonna see the light of day. And then they were like, oh, it's in the movie theater. I was like, oh, it's already out of the movie theater. Like,
It
what
was
the
there
hell?
for
It was a
3
budget.
weeks.
It was a
I
budget,
wanna
I think,
see
of
it.
15 mil, and I think it made 2.4 back.
Yes, 2.4.
How much was the budget?
15.
Oh,
Are there? So is this something that you watched? No, you said you didn't watch it.
I did not watch.
No.
I thought about I might watch it just to say I watched it, but I read a synopsis of basically it's
Black Hogwarts?
God, I wish. No.
Yes and no. So what it is basically is David Allen Greer, I guess, is like the head wizard or something that's training this other kid to basically use his magical powers for good. And the way they put it out to be is white people are the most dangerous animal on the planet. And if white people are happy, we won't like go after the black people or something like that is the whole thing of it. And I guess he works in this office and this one guy likes this girl and his part is to basically make this girl fall in love with the white guy, but the kid is the one that falls in love with her. And it's going to mess up all the magic and this and that. And then like they bring in their like the mistress. I haven't seen it, but I definitely want to see it because it looked hilarious from the trailer. Yeah. And I even thought to myself, like, wow, this is never going to make the light of day. I can't believe they did this. I thought it was a skit at first on like SNL or something, but nope, that was a movie. Like I want to see it.
It sounds like, because I haven't really watched the trailers, it sounds like a mixture of Undercover Brother with Eddie Griffin and Dear White People, like Chandra just said.
Mixed in with Hogwarts, I would definitely say yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is definitely something that probably should have been a skit on SNL.
Probably.
Or at least started out that way to build an audience where they could translate it into a film, like as a sketch, or even I think that would work as a good series.
I feel like it must have been
or limited series.
Only because even if it was good, we do like us some sleepers. It would have gotten word.
I wasn't even sharing the trailer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We would like to see the trailer, please.
Has there been any buzz about it at all, whether good or bad, or just nothing at all?
Bad buzzes generally about its failure.
I think
but who's saying it's bad?
Well, you know, the old white lady somewhere that said that this was offensive.
The two Muppets up in the
Yep.
Gotcha.
And I like him as an actor. I think the dude is fantastic. I loved him in Dungeons and Dragons. I think he has done such a great job. David Allen Greer from In Living Color and everything else he's done.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I'm interested in seeing.
I mean, they just made Black Hogwarts. So what the hell? Why do you have an issue with it?
It's probably the Slack. I don't know. We'll watch.
And this is where he finds out that like he's like sharks. No, white people.
But that's obviously a reference to a Sharknado. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it
white
looks...
tears.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'll definitely check it out later.
Now, here's my question: Who directed this? Who made it? Was this?
Oh, let's look that
Canada.
up.
Was it Key or Peele? Because if it was, it should have made bank at the box office. Both of them.
I doubt that it was.
Because everything they touch is gold lately.
Focus Features. I don't
know. Let's see. Jesus, the ratings on this is trash. They really went after this.
Yeah,
they did. This was directed by Kobe Levy.
Yep.
So no one I know.
Kobe Levy.
I don't know. Let's see who Kobe Levy is. Let's learn something today. I don't know, man. I mean, I like it.
A 28% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 2.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and 52% by Metacritic.
He did Jessica Jones at one point. American Society, Doubt, The Opposition, We Broke Up, Alpha House, Madam Secretary, which I heard was actually okay. Transparent, and Marvel's Jessica Jones. You know what? I'm gonna check it out, and I'll give you my own opinion.
I would also like to check it out.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to.
So the director also wrote it.
Right.
Yes.
I like the humor. It's like Richard Pryor, Bebe's Kids. Like it's a cultural humor based on social prejudice and stereotypes. First of all, you're right. Bebe's Kids was a classic. I don't care what anybody says.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's either really written badly or it got really pushed down and people are kind of like, you know, when everybody's like, oh, you're just talking bad about it just because something must have happened. Somebody angered somebody. You know?
I remember seeing a trailer. I was flipping through IMDb because I was looking for something. It was like one of the main videos that popped up right when you first go to the page. It was like a trailer. And I was like, this seems like very weird to make a trailer. So I have to see this. And I watched the trailer. I laughed and I thought to myself, like, well, that seems like it's going to be funny. I can't wait till that comes out. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, critics were banning it and were panning it. And then people were just going, I can't believe they made this. This is just racist. And I'm like, how is this racist? They're poking fun. They're having a humor. We're not allowed to have that nowadays?
No, you cannot laugh at us.
Not allowed?
But this was his directorial debut. But he was a writer for The Opposition with Jordan Klepper. That was a funny show.
There's two
Coming
style
from-
movies that will never get made, or if they do get made, they get bashed immediately. Anything religious wise and stuff like this. Anything that has a sense of humor, it might touch upon some issues or something like that that could be
Later, Brian,
sensitive, but also comically, they have issues with.
things have changed. Sure.
Have a safe trip, Brian.
Yes, Brian.
So I'm going to say this before because we got to wrap this up. Society has changed.
Yeah.
We are becoming more aware of being honestly more respectful and just knowledgeable of things that are around us and which people feel, how people view, etc., etc. And we need to take that into consideration. That said, not everything is an attack on you or other people you don't necessarily know about. You know what I'm saying? For instance,
But if you
For
feel
in-
like it is, maybe sit in that for a minute and figure out why.
yes, research. We have Google. I want you to understand how easy it is to prove and or disprove anything. Granted, there are a lot of BS websites out there, but you like, for instance, if you like to work out, not to look at Men's Health. Men's Health, if you want to sponsor the show, please do. Don't ignore what I'm saying. Men's Health is not the people you want to go to tell you about, hey, as a man, you should do that. They suck. They suck and they writing you fluff. They got some truth in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what it's like? It's like drinking those aloe drinks. Aloe tastes like trash, but this is a healthy drink. It's full of sugar so you can drink it, but it's trash. Anywho, just keep that in mind, especially when it comes to the show. We're all about inclusivity. We're all about acceptance. We're all about just having an open mind, even though I still feel like Harry Potter was trash, but you know what? They still love me. We're going to wrap this show up. Did anybody want to do any final thoughts? Amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around. Oh, man, if I was ever on live TV, you guys would break me. What we're going to do is, Reggie, you're going to start. Kat, Bergie, you're going to tell me one great thing that happened to you in the past week. Our usual shtick.
Okay. One great thing. It's probably going to be the same thing most weeks, but getting to take care of the grandsons for a day and a half. Even though as much trouble as they want to try to cause and as much as they don't want to listen, it's great trying to help shape and mold those little boys to try to become, proper kids and gentlemen so that, they can exist in our society and not be not fit for society. I don't know where I'm going with that. I rambled.
You love your grandkids. That's what I got.
I love my grandkids. Yes.
Okay.
As you should.
It was like that Toys R Us store, and then I bought a bike, and we went far.
No. That story's better. I get excited about that. Any Toys R Us story, I get excited about because they're great stories.
Kat, please end our misery. What do you got?
I got to spend an amazing weekend with my boo. And he got to meet one of my very best friends. We went on a double date on Saturday night. And then it turns out that her boyfriend is cousins with Eric Yako's business partner for the alternate universe comic book shop.
You guys are all one big happy family. Look at
Right?
that.
It's like Little Big World. Like, of all the people for her to date, somebody who knows somebody that we...
Welcome
But like,
to
no,
Comic-Con.
when he said, he was like, my cousin and his partner own 2 comic book shops, one in Wilford, one in New Haven. And so
Y'all are both
yeah,
like,
these
wait.
are like, don't say that. Like, don't say what you're, and he's like, it's like Universal something else. Like, it's an alternate universe. He goes, yeah, that's it. I'm like, oh my.
Okay. Well, thank you for
So that was
sharing.
pretty great.
Well, Rhode Island is really only this big, so
We're in Connecticut.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're this big. I'm sorry. My bad.
This is
There-
in Connecticut.
There goes our viewers. All right. So
Oh, we lost all the Connecticut faction.
we were at 100 and now we're down to 1. Bird,
Yeah. Something that was cool for me this weekend. I did a road trip. I went up to Pennsylvania. I went to check out a TikToker that I'm friends with and stuff like that. I got a chance to go check out his business and hang out with him for a day. Andrew Huang from Gamers Heaven, and we're going to be partnering with him for a lot of stuff for Rhode Island Anime and some of the other stuff that we're coming up and doing. And got a chance to hang out with him. And I met one of the other TikTokers I followed on there. This guy's name is Jeremy. You've probably seen his TikTok videos about wash your rice. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen those ones?
I've seen that
So I got a chance to meet him and hang out with him on Saturday. He was actually he's a funny dude. He is hilarious. So we had a good time up there. Got a chance to, meet him and did, set some stuff in motion for Rhode Island Anime. So we're trying to take over the world.
Nice.
Or at least province.
Yes. Facts.
Thank you.
What about you, Mayhem?
Man. Me? Thanks. I had two. First of all, this whole show. Reason being, we got to get on Burgie and his merch. Once again, hit up Mia. Let her know all your ideas so we can do this collage. This will never go away for me.
No.
Okay?
Definitely never.
And I
done
love
it.
Burgie. He got me this
It's on the
beautiful
internet.
of my
It's here
favorite game.
forever.
You know what I'm saying? But, make the merch happen.
And it's
Virgin's never
on the
given
internet
me
in
anything,
Pittsburgh.
but I still care about him very deeply.
Really?
sec-
I didn't give you anything. That hurts. Might have a chat with Tyrone.
Oh,
You didn't give me
okay.
him.
I'm gonna
Brought you to this.
He's an autonomous man.
I brought you in. Just saying.
So you gave him a gift, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's true. I did. I did. Sorry,
Join us
man.
next week when we talk about the tea that just happened. Everybody drink from the cups. So maybe we should make that a thing. The second thing is I had a chance to walk with my daughter. And it just happened not too long ago. Before we started the show, I went to the store with her, whatever. My daughter's 2 going on 3. We went to the park in New York. It was very nice. Yesterday was like the 70s.
Yeah.
70 degrees. And she loves
71
basketball. You hear that ball bouncing? She loves basketball. So, Kat, I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. There's a bit of a delay.
You're a bit slow, sir. Your internet's going out on you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna end it. It was me walking. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Fall Letter Nerd, a Heirogeekics Unlimited production. The producers are telling me to shut the hell up and let you guys go. Until next time, folks, peace.